Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the Western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
The 38 Letters from J D Rockefeller to His Son by J D Rockefeller, 1839 to 1937. The 14th letter. Be a foolish, wise man. October 9th, 1890. Dear John, tomorrow I'm going back to my hometown of Cleveland to deal with some personal family matters. I hope you can take care of some things for me in the meantime. But I remind you that if you encounter anything difficult or unsure, you need to ask Mr. Gates for more advice and consultation. Mr. Gates is my best assistant. He is an honest, straightforward, dedicated, and wise person. He always helps me make wise choices. I trust him a lot, and I believe he will be of great help to you. The premise is that you have to respect him, son. I know you are an excellent graduate of Brown University. Your knowledge of economics and sociology is excellent. However, you should be aware that knowledge is initially empty and nothing will happen unless knowledge is put into action. Moreover, the knowledge in textbooks is almost all compiled in the ivory tower by those knowledgeable craftsmen, and it is difficult for you to solve practical problems. I hope you can get rid of the dependence on knowledge and learning, which is the key to your smooth journey in life. You need to know that knowledge itself is not very good. Knowledge must be used in order to be effective. To become a person who can use knowledge, you must first become a person who is able to practice. So, where does the ability to practice come from? It seems to me that it is hidden in suffering. My experience has taught me that walking the hard road, a road full of hardships, misfortunes, failures, and difficulties, not only builds our strong character, but also develops the practical ability on which we rely to achieve great things.
Those who climb mountains and wade streams in hardship know how to find way and means to save themselves. Enduring hardships is one of my beliefs about success. Maybe you've been mocking me, thinking all the time that there's nothing more foolish than wanting to suffer. Do not. Those who do not experience misfortune are unhappy. What you get from hardship is to build your career building on solid foundation, not quicksand. People must have foresight, and only by enduring long-term hardship can they reap long-term benefits. I believe you have discovered that since you came to work with me, I have not given you important work. But that doesn't mean I doubt your abilities. I just hope you are good at the little things. Doing small things well is the cornerstone for accomplishing big things. If you are high above the ground from the beginning, you will not be able to care about the feelings of your subordinates, and you will not be able to truly make use of others. In order to survive and create achievements in this world, you must rely on human resources, the strength of others, but you must start with small things so that you can understand the feeling of being a subordinate. When you go to a higher position one day, you will know how to make them contribute all their enthusiasm for work. Son, there are only two types of smart people in the world. One is to use their own smart, such as artists, scholars, actors. The other is to use other people's smarts, such as managers and leaders. The latter type of people need a special ability, the ability to capture the heart. But many leaders are smart idiots who think that in order to capture people's hearts, they have to rely on top-downward commands. In my opinion, this is ineffective and also loses many talented people. You know, everyone is very sensitive to being despised, and being despised will lose their motivation. Such leaders only make subordinates incompetent. When a pig is praised well, it can climb a tree. Managers, leaders, or people who are good at driving others are always generous and know the art of valuing and praising others. Leaders who give deep feelings for others will eventually win and gain more respect from their subordinates. People without knowledge are useless in the end. But those with knowledge are likely to become slaves of knowledge. Everyone needs to know that all knowledge will be transformed into prejudices. The result is a one-sided conservative mentality that I know I understand. With the feeling of, I know I understand, you will lack interest in learning. If there is no interest, the motivation to move forward will be lost, and all that is waiting for you will be boredom. However, driven by pride and honor, many ignorant people always have difficulty saying they don't know, and that is a shame. This kind of person will never understand the great adage, every opportunity to learn something you don't know will become a turning point in your life. Those who pretend to be wise are stupid, and those who know how to pretend to be stupid are really smart. To this day, I still clearly remember the scene of pretending to be stupid. At that time, I was thinking about how to borrow $15,000. I thought about this problem while walking on the street. It's interesting to say that just when I was thinking about borrowing money, a banker stopped my way. He asked me in a low voice in the carriage, "Do you want to borrow $50,000, Mr. Rockefeller?" Was I lucky? I couldn't believe my ears, but at that moment I didn't show the slightest urgency. I looked at the other person's face and slowly said to him, "Can you give me 24 hours to think about it?" I reached a loan agreement with him on terms favorable to me. Playing stupid has many benefits for you. The meaning of pretending to be stupid is to lower your profile and become humble. In other words, hide your intelligence. The wiser a person is, the more foolish he must pretend to be, because it is often said, the riper the rice, the droopier it becomes. Son, practice that habit. Now start pretending to be silly. You always want your wishes to come true, but don't show it on your face. Let me think is the motto I follow in business. I always have the habit of thinking and judging calmly before making decisions. But once I make a decision, I will make it without hesitation. I believe you can do it too. Love your father.